Robots helping humans.
I know, it's nuts. No offense.
Get it all the time.
2025 was peak sci-fi chaos on Netflix. Time warps, alien horrors, and love across dimensions. Here are the 5 wildest sci-fi films that blew our minds on Netflix.
On behalf of the Eurospace program, 189 days into your solo journey. Commander Prohatska, how are you feeling?
At number 5 is Spaceman, the introspective sci-fi drama from Netflix starring Adam Sandler, a long way from his comedy roots. Based on Jaroslav Kalfar's novel, Sandler plays Jakub, a Czech astronaut 6 months into a lonely mission near Jupiter, grappling with isolation and the unraveling of his marriage. Enter Hanush, a giant telepathic space spider voiced by Paul Dano, who becomes Jakub's unlikely confidant, digging into memories, regret, and what it means to be human. Shot in 2021 across New York and the Czech Republic with a $40 million budget, the film leaned heavily on harnesses for zero-gravity effects, and Sandler even suffered significant pain from the physical demands. Critics praised Sandler's emotional depth. RogerEbert.com called it a tour de force performance, but noted the pacing was slow and the alien spider concept might not be for everyone. At number 4, we present Our Times, or Nuestros Tiempos, a heartwarming Mexican sci-fi romance that premiered on Netflix on June 11, 2025, starring beloved singer-actress Lucero and Benny Ibarra as Nora and Hector, scientist spouses who time travel from 1966 to 2025. The story unravels their emotional journey as they adapt to modern life. Nora blossoms in this fast-paced world, while Hector struggles to find his footing, testing their unity and love. Directed by Chava Cartas, known for Make Zombies, and written by Angelica Gudino and Juan Carlos Garzon, it blends sci-fi elements with playful romance and cultural nostalgia. Visually bright with light visual effects, the film contrasts 1960s charm with 2025 tech. Think old labs, modern phones, and a stirring emotional arc. Fun fact, this marks Lucero's first big-screen comeback since 2004.
특별한 사람이 되고 싶었나 봐. 인류 대표로 화성에 가는 우주인.
At number 3, we have Lost in Starlight, Netflix's first ever Korean animated sci-fi romance released on May 30th, 2025. Directed and co-written by Han Ji-won, this heartfelt story features Kim Tae-ri as astronaut Nan Young and Hong Kyung as musician Jae. Set in a near-future 2050 Seoul, Nan Young is chosen for a Mars mission to uncover her mother's fate, while Jae fixes retro instruments on Earth. Their long-distance love is sparked by an old turntable, their emotional bond stretching across space and time. Production wrapped in early 2025, with Han Ji-won guiding the animation team at Climax Studio, known for Hellbound and Jung-E. Kim Tae-ri and Hong Kyung participated in pre-recorded voice sessions and live-action reference filming to capture emotions that informed the animation. Visually, it blends futuristic space vistas with nostalgic cityscapes and intimate character moments, like Your Name Meets First Man. Viewers have praised its beautiful artwork, emotional depth, and innovative storytelling. Fun fact, this is Kim Tae-ri's first voice acting role, and she recorded scenes in live action to help animators sync facial expressions and emotional beats. If you're into sci-fi with a bittersweet romantic core and gorgeous animation, you can't skip Lost in Starlight.
In seeking life, I created death.
Coming in at number 2 is Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro's lifelong passion project, finally arriving on Netflix in November 2025. After nearly 2 decades in development, Del Toro secured full funding in 2023 through Netflix as part of their Filmmaker First initiative. Oscar Isaac stars as the obsessive Dr. Victor Frankenstein, and Jacob Elordi plays his tragic creation, a role Elordi took after Andrew Garfield stepped away. The cast also features Mia Goth, Christoph Waltz, Charles Dance, and more, making for a powerhouse ensemble. Filming began in February 2024 across Toronto and Scotland and wrapped in late September after an intense 9-month shoot. Inspired by Shelley's 1818 novel, Del Toro aimed for a faithful, emotionally rich tale, even including the Arctic chase, honing in on themes of identity, creation, and fatherhood.
15 grand.
Is it loaded?
Yes, sir.
Well, then I'll pay the tip. What's wrong with you?
Took your freaking time, didn't you?
Cool your jets.
At number 1 is The Electric State, Netflix's boldest sci-fi swing of 2025. Directed by the Russo brothers and starring Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt, this $320 million epic drops us into a retro-futuristic 1997, where AI has wrecked civilization and robots roam abandoned highways. Millie plays a teen on a quest to find her missing brother, joined only by a quirky yellow robot and a drifting stranger. The visuals? Jaw-dropping. Real sets mixed with high-end CGI and motion capture performances bring the world and Skip the robot to life. Production wasn't without tragedy. A crew member died during filming, and the original graphic novel barely had a plot, so the writers built a whole new story from scratch. Fun fact, the robot Skip was inspired by 90s toy designs, literally built to feel like something you might have owned as a kid if your toys had souls. With over 25 million views in its first weekend, it's divisive but unforgettable. If you like emotional sci-fi with a retro twist, The Electric State is one wild ride. And there you have it, 5 Netflix sci-fi gems that made 2025 unforgettable. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments. And if you love movies that bend time, space, and your emotions, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, keep watching the stars.